Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Asad Yaqub, and with me we've got Nehlish here, and we are in Sialkot actually, right? So we're recording this video from Sialkot. Now we are going to talk about IELTS speaking part 2. What is speaking part 2?
In speaking part 2, I just have to speak 1 to 2 minutes on a particular topic.
Exactly. And what else you know about speaking part 2?
I think there is my pronunciation along with lexical resources is so important, and the accent might be.
All right. Now listen, before we talk about speaking part 2, let's see what is the criteria. You know, sometimes when we go to see the boy or girl matching, लड़की देखने जाते हैं, लड़का देखने जाते हैं, right? We have a criteria. लड़के की नौकरी क्या है या लड़की की तालीम कितनी है, and all that. In the same way, in IELTS speaking, we have a criteria. So I'll just tell you about that criteria, because if you know the criteria, you can meet the criteria. And if you are unaware, you will not be able to meet all those things. So criteria number 1, that is what they call pronunciation. Let me tell you, in IELTS speaking, they will not check your accent. Accent is something like British or American or Canadian and all that. They will not check your accent. They will only check your pronunciation. Now what is pronunciation? How do you pronounce the word P-L-E-A-S-U-R-E?
Sorry?
Speak in the mic. How will you pronounce the word P-L-E-A-S-U-R-E?
Pleasure.
Pleasure, that's right. Right? How do you pronounce M-E-A-S-U-R-E?
M-E-A.
S-U-R-E.
Measure.
Measure. Absolutely right. Now, if you say it is my player, yeah, player and trayer, right? So that's the wrong pronunciation. Now, if you say player, trayer, because your pronunciation is wrong, so there you'll be penalized. But if you say pleasure, it's a great pleasure for me, or it's a great treasure of my life. Pleasure, treasure, measure. That's what we call pronunciation, the first thing. The second, all right, how do you pronounce the word D-E-M-O-C-R-A-C-Y?
D-E-M.
Like in Pakistan, we have this political system.
Demonstrate. Democracy.
Yeah, say it again.
Democracy.
Right? Now she's saying democracy. The right pronunciation is democracy. Democracy. Right? In the same way, what do you call the person who takes photos?
Photographer.
Yeah. Now she's saying photographer. So this is what we call stress pattern. The right pronunciation is photographer. Photographer. Right? If you say, I like photography very much and my favorite photographer is my cousin, he's a very nice photographer. So it's actually photography and photographer, right? That's what we call pronunciation. The first criteria. Do not focus accent, just focus your right pronunciation and you'll be fine. After this, the second criteria is fluency. Now, what do you understand from fluency?
According to me, there shouldn't be a lot of pauses, and you should have to talk in a systematically way. Like there is no need to be too fast, or the speed doesn't matter. But your talk shouldn't be in a systematically way, in a sequence.
Exactly, it should be in a sequence. Now I'm going to speak 2 sentences, and you are going to tell me in terms of fluency which is the right one. For example, the first one. I would like to drink a glass of water, so would you please provide me that? One is this. Second, I would like to drink a glass of water, so will you please provide me some water? Which one is fluent?
Second one.
First one or second one?
The second one according to
Both are fluent.
Exactly.
One is slow, one is fast. Now fluency does not mean I would like to drink a glass of water because I'm very thirsty, please. No. I would like to drink a glass of water. In fact, it's a very hot day and I'm feeling quite thirsty. So therefore, I request you to provide me some cold water. It is fluent. Slow or fast, that doesn't matter. It's not the speed speaking test. Now, let me tell you what is lack of fluency. I would like to drink some water. Actually, it is too hot outside, and I'm feeling thirsty. So I request you, please get me some water, like that. Now this is lack of fluency, right? This is where you need to focus. And you know, some students, they are struggling with the language, they're thinking and then I went over there, like thinking and struggling. This is what we call lack of fluency. So if you go on the normal speed, fast or slow, fast or furious, or like a turtle without a break, you are absolutely fine. There is no issue with that. So this is the second criteria. Now the third one is grammar and coherence. Now what is grammar and coherence? Try to use compound sentences. What are compound sentences? You are actually joining two sentences together. Like you were saying because. I want to learn a foreign language because. Because, however, what, connecting words. You can easily make compound sentences. We've got that acronym FANS boy. So compound sentences will bring you good band score. Number one. Number two, no repetition of same structure. The other day I was conducting a class, and one student, I asked her a question about her mobile. So tell me about your mobile phone. I have Samsung mobile. It's a very good mobile. It's quite useful. It's a very handy mobile phone. It is got many functions. It's got some applications. It's. What is that? Repetition of same structure. Repetition of ideas. Repetition of words. Repetition of same structure again and again. That will be the reason for low band score. So don't use one structure, like I would not say more than once. You can use it. For example, well, as far as my mobile is concerned, it's quite useful and very handy. In fact, this mobile, now instead of saying it, I say this mobile was gifted by my father on my last birthday. That is why I love it very much, and there are many applications in my mobile. Now instead of saying it has many applications, it has 2 eyes, it has 4 legs, it has this, it has that, that will be the reason for low band score. So like, let me tell you one thing, improving your English is something else. If you reorganize your answers, you can get reasonable band score in IELTS speaking, right? Now let's go on. We're going to move on to the last criteria, that is lexical resource. Lexical resource is what we call vocabulary. In IELTS speaking, what is the role of vocabulary? Now for vocabulary, they are not looking for high 5 words. Like a student of mine, he learned 10 powerful words of English. And on the day he said, examiner bhi dictionary se dhoond ke matlab nikalega. Even examiner will not know such words. Remember, IELTS speaking test is the test of modern English, everyday English. IELTS speaking, IELTS writing, it's not the test of technical English, medicine English, English of engineering, English of psychology. No, modern English. Modern English means everyday English, language that you and I speak and understand. So you should focus those ordinary words, but you know the usage of the word, that's what we call contextual usage of the word. That should be like accurate, and then you will get good band score. So vocabulary does not mean difficult words. Now you guys are listening to me. I've been speaking for around 20 minutes now. I did not use any difficult word, right? I got 8 band in speaking. Okay, so it's not actually the high 5 vocabulary. It's only appropriate words in proper sentences, and you'll get good band score. Now what I'm going to do, I'll come to you, I'll give you certain topics, and you have to speak for around 30-40 seconds. We'll demonstrate speaking part 2. The first topic I'm going to give her, describe a place you often visit. Now one more thing, in cue card, all the answers depend on you. Describe a place you often visit. It can be aapki nani amma ka ghar, nano's house. It can be any restaurant. It can be a park. It can be a holy place. It can be a library. I mean, choice is all yours. in IELTS speaking part 2, when they say describe a book you read. Now when it is about book, you can talk about any book. If they say describe a person you want to meet in the future, open choice. You want to meet Imran Khan, you want to meet not Michael Jackson, yeah, he's no more. You want to meet Justin Trudeau or whoever you want to meet, it's all your choice, okay? So coming back to the topic, describe a place you often visit. Now when I say you often visit, which tense is that?
Present.
Present, and present indefinite. In English we call it present simple tense. So your answer is going to be all in present in simple tense. Now you can just assume where the place is, how often you go there, what you do there. So now you will talk about that place for around 30 to 40 seconds fluently and all that. Please.
I often visit in a park which is quite near to my house because I'm living in countryside area and there are many parks. I often visit there, like in the early morning I get up and I just wear some joggers and go there because I love to enjoy nature. There the atmosphere of the park is quite good and also birds often chirping there, so I really love this sound. Apart from this, many citizens and local people visit there, so I often check the behavior of people, how they react to see another one, as well as there is different you can say different places to sit and enjoy a cup of tea. Going alone is not my cup of tea, so I often try to go with my friend or family because I enjoy company of someone. So that's why I often prefer to go with my friend. We enjoyed a lot whenever we go there. And in the future, in a nutshell, I would say like I will definitely go there more in a week, like twice.
Okay, that's fantastic. Very good. She spoke more than a minute, right? And overall it's good, like apart from this, connecting words, joining and all that. That's very good. Now let's go on. I give you another topic. This time I'm going to give her the topic in past tense. Now let's see, whenever the topic is in the past tense, for that you should know past simple, past perfect, but mainly you will use past simple tense, right? Okay, talk about a trip you made in the past or describe a trip that you made in the past. Now any tour to Murray, any tour to northern area, any tour to Lahore or any other city, you can talk about that, please.
2 years back when I was in my college, our college organized a trip which was about Islamabad, and I also went there with my friends. It was a very fascinating and mesmerizing as well. I went there with my friends and I enjoyed a lot because I love to explore the universe and I find myself that I was quite near to the nature. Also, I enjoyed meat in a restaurant which is Monal restaurant, and that restaurant was you can say full of beauty of nature because it is situated on the top of the hill. The best thing about that restaurant, the staff was quite well mannered, and they just deal with their consumers very appropriate way. Apart from this, that was a trip which I enjoyed a lot due to several reasons. First of all, my friends was with me. My friends were with me, and that was a very great thing for me. And my teachers also were with me, and they guided us about different places.
They guided us.
They guided us about different places that when the hotel was established and what was the purpose actually. So I gained a lot of information, and I also learned a lot that how to behave in a public place. Like I went there for first time and I didn't know how to react with the staff and the other visitors.
Okay, that's fantastic. So there are few grammatical mistakes actually as you speak in the past. So some sentences are present and some past. So I can understand because of the light, camera, stage, audience. That's natural. Yes, still you are speaking, so this is very good. Okay, now I would like to give you a topic which is in future. So this time you will speak in future. Describe a country you would like to stay in or you would like to live in for a long time. You should say what the country is, why would you like to go there, what will you do there and all that. Now you will speak about that destination country and present and future.
in future I would love to go Canada because I want to pursue my higher education from there. The educational system is very good there, so I would love to go there. Apart from this, my family also living in Canada, so I want to live with them in the future. And I think this is the country which has more facilities about education, medication, and other. So that's why I would love to go there in the future. There are plethora of universities which can guide you, which can make you better, and your qualification system too. So that's why I would love to go there. My cousin also studying in a university which is located in Canada, and she told me that the educational system is very good. So I'm also interested to pursue my own career in business field. So I think I heard from my cousin that the educational system and particularly about business management very great. So I want to go there to pursue my higher education.
Okay, fantastic. Overall, very good. Sometimes you miss helping verb. Like you said, my cousin studying there. So my cousin is already studying there. So you're missing helping verb sometimes. Otherwise, it's all very good. And by the way, even for 7 band, it is not that your English should be without any mistake. For 7 band score, they don't expect your English without any mistake. You can commit mistakes and still you can score 7. Right? Because you know, even for 9 band, there is a criteria 9 band that there are few mistakes. So you can get good band score with few mistakes, not all of a lot of mistakes and frequent mistakes. So to just conclude, I would just say that you should be familiar with the cue cards. Like today, I talked to you about 3 to 4 topics. Sometimes they give you a topic and you have no knowledge. Right? If they say describe an art exhibition and you say मैं तो मौत के कुएं के अलावा मेले के अलावा कहीं गया ही नहीं, art exhibition क्या होता है? Sometimes you know you got no idea. So that is why you should be familiar with all the topics, that if they ask you about any art exhibition, no problem, you can talk about any gallery, art gallery, and you went there and you saw paintings and drawings and all that. So you should have good information. It is not necessary that you collect information by going to art gallery. There is a very common cue card in IELTS, describe an art exhibition which you visited. And many students don't even know. There is another cue card, describe an art activity that you performed when you were at school. Now they start thinking art activity when I was at school and all that. It could be anything like painting, drawing, sketching, using watercolors, or anything like that. Okay, so be familiar with the topics and you're going to be fine. Thank you. Thanks a lot.